This is England Now7, and something massive is happening inside British politics. Something that could shake the foundations of Westminster. And it all comes down to one man. Zia Yousef, he's not just back, he's detonated a political time bomb. And every major party in Britain is feeling the blast. If you want the real story, not the headlines, not the spin, but the raw facts that matter, hit that like and subscribe button. It's completely free, and it helps us keep bringing you what others are too afraid to cover. Zia Yusef has returned, and not as a victim, not as a man backing away from power, but as a force of reckoning. A warrior stepping back into the arena with fire in his eyes and files in his hands. The silence has shattered, and the gloves are off after weeks of speculation, whispers and behind-the-scenes tension. Yusef has made a jaw-dropping comeback to reform UK, and he is bringing with him revelations so explosive they could rip through the heart of the Labour Party itself. According to high-level insiders, Yusef is leaking the details of a private closed-door confrontation with Labour leader Keir Starmer and his deputy Angela Rayner, a confrontation so intense, so charged, that it has shaken the very core of Labour's leadership. And here's where it gets nuclear. This is not just about policy or politics. This is about a system that Yusef claims is drowning in corruption. Yusef, the financial strategist, the man who helped build Reform UK from scratch, and a former Goldman Sachs banker, walked away from the party just days ago. But what the media didn't tell you is what happened right before he left. There was a meeting, a secret high-stakes conversation between Yusef, Starmer and Rayner. And the question that's now haunting every corridor of Westminster is this: why would Labour's most senior leaders meet with the strategic brain behind their greatest political threat? The answer: desperation. Labour wanted to stop Yusef. They wanted to silence the DOGE Unit, the Department of Government Efficiency, a team inside Reform UK tasked with investigating the spending records of Labour-run councils. And what they've started to uncover is nothing short of devastating: mismanagement, inflated budgets, dodgy insider contracts, and millions in taxpayer money that vanished into the shadows. In his leaked testimony, Yusef describes what happened behind closed doors. He says the meeting was a grotesque display of fear and arrogance. Starmer allegedly warned him not to politicize efficiency and told him that if the DOGE Unit continued its investigations, it could destabilize community cohesion. Rayner reportedly doubled down, accusing Yusef of provoking division by questioning council spending. These are the same councils that Labour had controlled for years, bloated with bureaucracy, handed oversized budgets and shielded from scrutiny. But Zia Yusef refused to fold. He refused to bend. He refused to shut down the truth. He told his allies, "They tried to intimidate me. They tried to get me to bury the investigations, but I didn't spend 8 months of my life building this movement with Nigel Farage, just to watch it strangled by cowards clinging to power." He left Reform UK only to come back not as its chairman, but as the operational mastermind, the driving force behind its most lethal asset, the DOGE Unit. And now that unit is deep inside the records of Labour councils. And what they are finding is a system riddled with waste, corruption and fraud. The message from Yusef is clear. Labour tried to kill the investigation and failed. And now he is back with every file, every ledger, every invoice. And he's coming for the truth. He says, "I will expose what you've built, and I will burn it down with facts." This is no longer politics, as usual. This is a war inside British democracy, and Labour is panicking because Zia Yusef knows everything. He held the spreadsheets, the donor lists, the council records. He has the receipts and they know it. Labour's spin machine is working overtime, trying to paint his exit as unstable or emotional. But the British public isn't buying it. They see the chaos, they see the fear, and they're watching closely because while Labour talks about unity and progress, their own house is falling apart. And it was Zia Yusef who kicked the door in. Let's not forget this man raised over £200,000 to lift Reform UK to national attention. He helped write the strategy that shook the establishment. And when he stepped back, it wasn't bots or pundits calling him back. It was real people, hundreds of reform supporters who believe in the mission and wanted him to return. And return, he did. He's not playing politics. He's not looking for a title. He is back with laser focus, with fury in his voice and fire in his hands. One of the battle lines is the burqa ban. Labour thought this issue could divide Reform UK, but it backfired because Zia Yousef is standing firm. He supports banning the burqa alongside balaclavas, Antifa masks and any face covering used to hide identity and escape accountability. He is refusing to yield to media pressure or Labour's guilt tactics, and he is saying what millions of British citizens are thinking. In a society built on transparency, face coverings are not tradition. They are tools of division, and he will not be silent. Labour's attempt to weaponise identity politics has failed, and now they face a far more dangerous threat. Not just a politician, but a numbers man with nothing to lose and everything to prove. While Starmer and Rayner stay hidden behind closed doors, the DOGE Unit moves forward. Investigations deepen, panic spreads, and Zia Yusef is already 10 steps ahead. And just when you thought it couldn't get more intense, breaking news from inside the UK Home Office reveals that a red line has been crossed, one so dangerous, so Orwellian that even the Supreme Court may be forced to act. At the centre of the storm stands Yvette Cooper, the Home Secretary, now facing backlash from the public angry MPs and shocked allies around the world. This is not just another scandal, this is a full-blown political crisis, and it could bring down the credibility of the Home Office and end Cooper's career. So what do you think? Is Zia Yusef the whistleblower Britain needed all along, or the spark of a political reckoning that's been coming for years? Let us know in the comments below. And if you haven't yet joined us, hit that like and subscribe button and become part of the England Now7 community. It takes one click and helps us keep uncovering what others won't see you in the next report.